Well, this is the start of our season here with our first project. We've got beautiful steppers for a pathway, some big sitting rocks and such, boulders for a waterfall. We've got a total of about 20 pallets and I don't know, 45, 60,000 pounds of stone. But now we're going to be taking it into the backyard for our project. And that's what Tyler and I are doing at Living Artscapes. Have a good day. See ya. Well, this is my first project of 2018. It's April 4th. It's been cold, snowy, wet. But we did a pondless waterfall. We got the reservoir down here. Nice little cascade that comes in. Nice pooling area here, although it looks like chocolate milk. We'll get it drained and clean as we progress. Got a multitude of little drops and falls and water just meandering through, which is nice. A couple little pools at different levels. I plan on planting this with maybe some pickerel rush and some horsetail. We've got the rest of the landscape that will be incorporating landscaping plants, additional boulders coming in through here, through the garden to soften the fence. And I've had to back off because I've got these large slabs which will become the walking path through the garden. And that'll transcend around, carry through. I'll plant it with steppables, really to soften the space. The homeowner had built the fence and his wall here, so we're just going to accent with a couple trees. And then you got the back side of the waterfalls, and of course the pathway out of those large stepping stubs will head out the gate. But that's what we've been working on. Have a good day. Cheers. Well, it's Monday, and my waterfall has cleaned up. No more chocolate milk, but again, my pondless reservoir here. Nice little pooling area. Nice water is nice and clear. Little cascades of water coming down through here. Really quite beautiful. My customer says the lighting is gorgeous. You can see my large slabs that will transcend around through the garden. They're roughly set now because I have a lot of aggregate to bring in, as well as new planting soil medium. I came up short 5 stone, but that's not a problem. That'll lead you right out of the gate. I need the additional 5 here. I was out at Susanna Farm and Boyd's. Great specimen plants that we're looking at. And I'll be incorporating a fountainscape here from an old trough that they had and replaced with an aqua basin so that this fountain runs a little bit more functional. And then again, boulders up along the side, and then finishing off again with ferns, all kinds of steppables and all kinds of fun stuff. So that's again what I'm doing on Monday. Just had a consultation with my client to discuss what we're doing in the next steps, and it's Happy Monday. Well, here on Friday, I've made some progress this week. We've had a few things that we had to contend with. This French drain that we ended up putting in. I didn't realize there was a tremendous amount of water that comes in the backyard, but kind of started some progress up, but still making headway. Anyway, we've got our slab walkway that's coming around. That will enhance our water feature here. Pondless waterfall system, falls dropping. We've got our walkway coming around. All of this takes on a large source of water during a heavy deluge of water. Everything is pumped out, fortunately, and I've made it up to my excavator, where we'll stop at that point for today and just take the weekend off. But I did a nice little fountain from a piece that was sitting in the backyard. I went ahead and cored through with this tulip and poured through a couple rocks. The birds seem to love it. It's real simple. And we set some posts back here for a hammock. Of course, the birds are coming in and just loving the rocks and all the water around. But anyway, this is where I am on Friday. I made some progress. Ordering plants next week. And get this landscaped and some grass down. And then call it a day. Cheers.
My husband and I first called Frank about 3 years ago because we really didn't have a backyard, but we wanted to have a little water feature. So he came over and gave us an estimate, and we said, oh, too expensive, can't afford that. 3 years later, we decided we really needed that waterfall. So we called him back, and it was still a little expensive, but it was well worth it.
I think one of the things for me about working with Frank is that Marg and I had a certain vision for what we wanted. We were able to communicate that to Frank, and he was able to take it to a creative place way beyond what we were able to do, but still on our wavelength. And Frank is a lot of fun to work with. The creative process unfolds surprisingly quickly with him. He's got great intuition about design, outdoor architecture. He's an expert with water, with electricity, with the machinery necessary to make this all happen. He's a great communicator, and the whole experience was just a real pleasure for us.
Now, what impressed me was how quickly he put in that waterfall. I think from the time we signed the contract and he brought in his machinery, got the rocks, the waterfall was in a week. Now, it wasn't like it is now. It's not finished, but it was in. And he worked incredibly fast.
I think I'm pretty particular on projects.
Picky? Did you say picky?
Maybe picky. Frank is a great listener, and he was able to quickly understand my concern about this or about that, and in a very high-key way offered suggestions about how to take care of this or that issue. And he was always happy with a good attitude about doing something that he may not have initially planned on, but the client thought was very necessary for it to work. So when things went well, that was great. When unexpected things happened, that was also great. Because Frank handled it very nice way.
Okay.
What else?